Hello besties, I hope you are all doing so well. I am coming at you with another freezer use up all the food in my freezer video. So I'm just gonna start off strong. Oh, the bananas jumped out at us, perfect. We need them for our smoothie. I'm making a berries and cream smoothie. So I want some frozen bananas and some frozen strawberries and protein powder and some like freeze-dried raspberries. I put a little too many freeze-dried raspberries in. This is like a pre-made smoothie pack that I made the night before with the protein powder in it and flaxseed and stuff like that. But yeah, I would use less raspberries than I did because it was super tart, but it was still super delicious. And this is the perfect way to use up all my freezer fruit, is to just blend it all into a smoothie. So I'm starting with my strawberries and bananas, which are my favorite part. But yeah, this looks so pretty and it was honestly so good. I just wanted to pull out some random stuff that I could just heat up for lunch, so I took out this butternut squash macaroni and these chicken nuggets. Now, let me tell you, these chicken nuggets were disgusting. I end up having to throw the bag away. For some reason, they're not the normal nuggets that we ate, and we absolutely hated them. But this was before I knew that they were disgusting. And you know what's so funny? They were like sticking to the foil when I was trying to take them out. So it was the universe trying to tell me to don't eat them because they're sticking. But yeah. Oh yeah, and we also had beans with it. I was feeling nostalgic, you know, like chicken nugs, macaroni, and beans. Did you guys ever eat that as a kid? I just think it was so good. But yeah, Nick and I shared all of that, and see right there, they weren't coming off. That was a sign for me to just keep them in there and never touch them again. They were so gross. And they look so good, which is the funny part. Like, you wouldn't expect them to taste disgusting, but they just tasted like too much like chicken, and when things taste too much like chicken, it's disgusting to me. So yeah, that was my beef with those. Dinner is gonna be super easy tonight. I pulled something out of the freezer. It's only like 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna let that thaw on the counter for a while. And then some freezer updates. The chicken nuggets that you saw previously, they are disgusting. We hate them, we're throwing them away. We like a different brand, which I'll probably show you later in the video. I'm gonna make this for lunch because I had it in the freezer. I don't know if it's good. If it's not good, I'm gonna eat this with like some extra veggies on the side. So I just wanted to show you what I got out of the freezer. This is how the freezer is looking. There's some room here, but this is all basically filled up. And this was all food before, but we ate it. So now I put the dog food in here. So we're looking really good. This freezer meal was disgusting. I highly do not recommend it. I don't know, it just tasted weird. The chicken was a funny texture and it was spicy. It was a no-go for me, so I had my other option. And then we moved on to the chicken pasta bake, roasted broccoli, and garlic bread. I found this whole wheat garlic bread at Whole Foods, and it's really good, so we've been using that. But a disaster is about to strike, and I don't even know it. I was so upset with what happened to my kitchen. It was an absolute disaster. I'm just gonna let you guys see it unfold because this exact moment is where I went wrong. I just had a disaster. So I put this olive oil back and it went onto another spray olive oil and it went everywhere. I literally cannot believe it. That's gonna be such a pain to clean. Like, oh my gosh. How does that happen? We're gonna clean that up in another video, but for now, here was the finished meal. Delicious and pretty, and oh yeah, there's a whole wheat garlic bread, so good. And then I made an Alfredo meatball pasta with green beans and garlic bread. So the garlic bread and the meatballs were from the freezer, and the caramelized onions right there were from the freezer as well. I forgot that I haven't been telling you the stuff that's been in the freezer this whole time, so whoops. And that's also my garlic pucks that I made from the freezer. So it's super simple. I just put some butter in the pan so I could cook up my garlic a little bit. Cooked that up really nice and quick, and then I added in the meatballs to cook them up as well. I mean, they're already cooked, but I just needed them to warm up. And then I could throw in the roused Alfredo sauce because I didn't feel like making an Alfredo sauce, because I feel like the jarred Alfredo sauce is a little bit less intense than homemade. Like if you want like a lighter Alfredo that's not so heavy, then you can just use the jarred one. And then I added my caramelized onions, which was so good. It was so yummy. And then some whole wheat pasta, and we loved this, and we ate this again with garlic bread. There's so much pasta and garlic bread in this video, I just realized, so sorry about that, but that's what we ate. And honestly, during my last freezer meal video, I did it the entire week, and then I didn't want to look at another thing in my freezer again, so I took a couple weeks off. So I didn't have all these foods back to back to back, like they were spaced out. It just so happened that this was some of the stuff I pulled out of the freezer. So yeah, the next thing we had was crock pot pesto chicken, some French onion pierogies, and salad. So obviously the pierogies are from the freezer, the meatballs are from the freezer, the onions are from the freezer, and then we just wanted like a little salad on the side for some fresh vegetables because I've been eating so much freezer food to get it out of there. And in all reality, I probably haven't even been eating that much. It just feels like it when you make yourself do it. But I love the Caesar salad kit. It's so good. It's one of my favorite things to have for lunch because it comes with the Parmesan, and it also comes with the croutons, which are delicioso. So good. And it comes with the Caesar salad dressing, obviously. But look at Sunny. He's so funny. He's my little kitchen buddy. Ooh, there he is. He's so cute. For the next meal, I wanted to use up some of this frozen chicken that I had in my freezer, so I ended up going with a pulled pesto chicken with some green beans on the side, and then we had some of the leftover pierogies because I accidentally made way too many, which we didn't even finish, so that was an accident, but oh well. And oh my gosh, look at this overhead shot. I feel so professional. Oh, I'm using this pesto from Whole Foods. It's so good. You have to try it. And I'm using the oil that accumulates at the top to kind of like oil the crock pot, if that makes sense, before I put the chicken in. But yeah, so I decided I'm gonna get like an overhead camera mount so I can get more of these shots because I was just living for this. And all you do is put your chicken in, slather some pesto over it, and bada bing, bada boom, you're done. Put it on low. Look at it. It's so delicious. And to be honest with you, I didn't cook mine long enough, so it did not shred well, so it was not good and it was tough. I messed it up, and I never mess up pesto chicken, but I also wanted a little bit of brown rice under my pesto chicken. I just think it's such a delicious combo. Even though I was having pierogies, I didn't care. I thought it was going to be so good together, and it looks done, right? See, I thought it was done, but it wasn't. It needed like another hour. It was like at temp, but it just needed to get more tender, if that makes sense. And I had my favorite canned green beans. I could eat canned green beans with every meal and be happy. And now it's time to pull that chicken and then plate it up. And this was the last meal that I made for this video. I plan on doing these videos until I completely clear out one of my freezers. I think in the next video I'm going to condense down what I have and see like how much we need to eat still, if that makes sense. We'll worry about it in next video. But here's the final plating, and I hope you all are enjoying these videos. They're super fun to make, and it's actually making me use up the stuff in my freezer because otherwise I won't. But I love you all. Have a good one. I'll see you next week. Bye!